Good evening. It is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Welcome to the Town of Carmel Town Board. Tonight is a organizational meeting, the first of the year. If I call this meeting to order and ask everybody to please rise, face the flag. Councilman Lugo will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take a moment of silence for those who are serving overseas and our local law enforcement across the board.
Thank you. If our town clerk, Alice Daly, will please do a roll call attendance.
Councilman Lugo?
Here.
Councilman Kearns?
Present.
Councilwoman McDonough? Here. Councilman Lombardi?
Here.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, here. If I could get a motion to accept the minutes from the December 18, 2024 Town Board meeting,
So moved.
and a second?
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. And all in favor?
Aye.
Our first resolution is the seating order for the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Councilman Lugo, could you read that one?
Of course. Resolved that the town board members will be seated as follows, left to right, facing the dais. Michael Lugo, Frank Lombardi, Michael Cazzari, Suzanne McDonough, and Robert Kearns. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Kearns and Lombardi. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Our second resolution is the roll call voting order for the town board members. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved that the roll call voting order for the town board shall be as follows: Michael Lugo, Robert Kearns, Suzanne McDonough, Frank Lombardi, Michael Cazzari. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Our third resolution is establishing dates, times, and locations for town board meetings. Resolved that all regular voting meetings of the town board of the town of Carmel shall be held on the first and third Wednesdays of each month, with the exception of the regular voting meeting of January 8 at Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue at 7 p.m. And except for the months of July and August, where there will be only one voting meeting on the first Wednesday of each month. All voting meetings shall be held at the Town of Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, with the exception of Wednesday, March 5th, 2025, which shall be held at the Hamlet of Carmel, at the Carmel Volunteer Fire Department, Vink Drive, Carmel, New York, 10512, at 7 p.m. And be it further resolved that all work sessions of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel shall be held on the second and third Wednesday of each month, commencing Wednesday, January 15, 2025, and all work sessions scheduled for the third Wednesday shall commence immediately following the regular voting meeting, except for the months of July and August, where there will be only one work session on the next Wednesday immediately following the voting meeting, and for the month of December, where there will be only one work session, which will be held on the Wednesday immediately following the voting meeting. All work sessions shall be held at the Town of Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7 p.m., with the exception of Wednesday, August 8, 2025, which shall be held in the Hamlet of Carmel at the Carmel Volunteer Fire Department, Vink Drive, Carmel, New York, 10512, at 7 p.m. I offer this as read.
Second.
Second by Lombardi. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Number 3 is unanimous. Our fourth resolution is establishing the rules of order for the town board meetings. Councilman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the rules of order for town board meetings shall be Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Kearns. And all those in favor? Aye. Number 4 is unanimous. Resolved. The next resolution is appointing police commissioners. Councilman Kearns, could you read that one?
Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby appoints all members of the town board to serve as the Board of Police Commissioners. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Number 5 is unanimous. Our sixth resolution is authorizing the rescheduling of a public hearing. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the rescheduling of a public hearing at Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, 10541, on Wednesday, March 5th, 2025, at 7 p.m., or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, on a proposed local law amending Chapter 156 of the Code of Town of Carmel, entitling zoning, and be it further resolved that the Town Clerk, Alice Daly, is hereby authorized and instructed to publish and post the necessary notices in the official newspapers of the town and on the Town Bulletin Board regarding this public hearing. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
So before you second it, we have to change it to the firehouse, because March 5th is at the
We
firehouse.
should have it here.
All right, so we'll change the,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, change it to here.
So amendments to this, it is this location.
It is this
yeah.
location.
It is,
That's fine.
All right, so seconded by Lombardi.
so Alice, it's going to be March 5th here.
Right.
And
So
we'll
we'll
have to-
change the meeting location from,
The firehouse
From the
meeting,
firehouse
we'll
to
figure
that
that out.
meeting.
Maybe we'll just do the following week at the Carmel.
Yeah.
So if we've done
So March
confusing
5th
that,
here.
can we get a roll call?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 7 is acknowledging the appointment of Deputy Highway Superintendent. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment of by Highway Superintendent Michael Stern of John Bryson as Deputy Highway Superintendent at a salary contained in the 2025 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 8 is acknowledging the appointment of a town historian. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment of Supervisor Michael Cazzari of John Batista of Carmel, New York, as the Town of Carmel historian. I offer this as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough and Lombardi. And can we get a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 9 is acknowledging the appointment of Deputy Receiver of Taxes. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby acknowledges the appointment by Receiver of Taxes Kathleen Kraus of Gary Kiernan as Deputy Receiver of Taxes at the salary contained in the 2025 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The 10th resolution is designating official newspapers for the Town of Carmel. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel designates the Putnam County Press and the Mahopac News as the official newspapers of the Town of Carmel for the year 2025 at the unit rates referenced in proposals filed in the office of the Town Clerk. And be it further resolved that in those situations where the town is required by law to publish in a daily newspaper, the Journal News is hereby designated as the daily newspaper in which publication shall be made. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call on that, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 11 is designating official depositories. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby designates any commercial bank authorized to do business in the state of New York as an official depository for Town of Carmel funds and investments, provided all deposits are properly collateralized in accordance with New York State law, and hereby authorizes the Town Supervisor to deposit funds in any authorized depository for fiscal year 2025 in order to obtain the maximum rate of interest on said deposits. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 12 is designating the insurance agent. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Brown and Brown of New York, Inc., 332 Route 100, Suite 3, Somers, New York, 10589, New York, as insurance agent and broker of record for the Town of Carmel for the year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Second by McDonough. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The next one is authorizing the petty cash funds for fiscal year 2025. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes establishment of petty cash funds in the following departments at the following amounts for fiscal year 2025. Supervisor's Office, $300, Receiver of Taxes, $500, Justice Court, $200, Recreation Department, $200, Town Clerk, $200, Police Chief, $500, Building Maintenance, $100, and Superintendent of Highway, $300. I offer this as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 14 is setting the mileage rate for fiscal year 2025. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that, please?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby establishes the mileage reimbursement rate for 2025 at the IRS rate for 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we have a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 15 is setting the rate for 2025 Highway Department temporary help. Councilman Kearns, could you read that for us?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby sets the following rates for Highway Department temporary help for fiscal year 2025 as pre-filed in the Town Clerk's office. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. Can we get a roll call?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 16 is amend resolution designating council members as liaison to special committees. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Sure. Be it resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby designates the following town council members as liaisons for the following purposes. Councilman Michael Lugo, liaison to CSEA and Veterans Recreation, Special Legal Counsel, other governmental agencies including county, state, and school districts and libraries, Lake Park districts, Cassie, Secord, Tea Kettle Spout, and Mahopac, the local chambers of commerce. Councilwoman Susan McDonough, liaison to CSEA, Veterans and Planning Board, Recreation, Cable TV Advisory Board, other governmental agencies including county, state, and school districts, liaison to the Hamlet of Carmel Civic Association and the local chambers of commerce. Councilman Robert Kearns, liaison to Police Department, Highway Department, and other governmental agencies including county, state, and school districts, libraries, all administrative boards including planning, zoning, ECB, Ethics Board, and Cable TV Advisory Boards and Veterans. Councilman Frank Lombardi, liaison to Special Legal Counsel, Highway Department, Police, Administrative Boards to including Planning, Zoning, ECB, and Ethics Board, liaison to the Hamlet of Carmel Civic Association and other government agencies including county, state, and school districts, and the local chambers of commerce, and all Lake Park districts, Cassie, Secord, Tea Kettle Spout, and Mahopac. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 16 is unanimous. Number 17 is appointing Chair of Town of Carmel Planning Board. Councilman Lombardi?
Resolve the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints Craig Papier as Chairman of the Town of Carmel Planning Board for year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 18 is making the appointment Town of Carmel Planning Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Anthony Gianico to the Town of Carmel Planning Board for a term retroactive to January 1, 2025, expiring December 31st, 2031. I offer this as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi and McDonough. Can I get a roll call?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 19 is appointing the Vice Chair of Town of Carmel Planning Board. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Anthony Gianico as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Planning Board for the year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 20 is appointing the Chair to the Zoning Board of Appeals. Councilman Kearns, could you please read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints John Maxwell as Chairman of the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals for the year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. A roll call again, please.
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Absolutely.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 21 is appointing appointing the vice chair for the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals. Councilman Lugo, could you read that, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Silvio Balzano as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals for the year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Kearns and Lombardi, and a roll call, please.
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. 22 is making the appointment to the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby appoints John Staracy to the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals for a term retroactive January 1, 2025, and expiring December 31, 2029. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. 23 is appointing the chair for the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Robert Laga as chairman of the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board for 2025. I offer this as read.
Second?
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 24 is appointing the vice chair for the ECB Board. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes, resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints Nicholas Bannon as Vice Chairman of the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board for the year 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The next resolution is setting the salaries for fiscal year 2025 for certain officials of the town and for employees of the town not covered by collective bargaining agreements. Councilman Kearns?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby sets the salaries for fiscal year 2025 for the following officials and employees of the town not covered under the terms of a collective bargaining agreement: Town Comptroller, Receiver of Taxes, Town Justices, Town Attorney, Town Engineer, Director of Parks and Recreation, Town Assessor, Deputy Town Clerk, Deputy Highway Superintendent, Deputy Receiver of Taxes, Clerks to Town Justices, Confidential Executive Assistant, Confidential Assistant to the Town Board at the amount set forth in the 2025 budget as adopted. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Lugo and McDonough. Can we have a roll call on that, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 26 is making appointments to the Town of Carmel Lake Cassie Park District Advisory Board. Councilman Lugo, could you read that, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby appoints the following residents to the Town of Carmel Lake Cassie Park District Advisory Board for a term commencing retroactive to January 1, 2025, and expiring December 31st, 2025. Teresa DePace, Erin Hatterland, Stacy Ann Kelly, Nicole Korovich, Scott Sturbins, Joseph Zakin. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilman Lombardi. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Number 27 is authorizing the attendance of officers and employees to attend the Association of Towns Conference. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Whereas the annual meeting and training session of the Associations of Town is to be held in New York from February 17th through the 20th, 2025. And whereas in the past, the information and training available at said meeting and the seminars conducted there have been provided helpful to the town officers and employees in performance of their duties, and in the best interest of the Town of Carmel to have certain of its officials and officers and employees attend such meeting and training school. Now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the following officers and employees of the town to attend the Associations of Towns Conference in New York, New York, and that the reasonable and necessary expenses of said persons be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval by the Town Controller to the extent reserved in the 2025 conference and seminar lines of the court budget. Town Justices Thomas Jacobellis and Dan Miller, Town Court Clerks Pat Jenna, Francis Skamansky, Senior Account Clerk, Justice Court, Clerk to the Town Justice Lisa Lacudera, Town Controller Mary Ann Maxwell, and Confidential Executive Assistant Kevin Kiernan, And be it further resolved that the entire town board of the town of Carmel is also authorized to attend the associations of towns in New York, and that their reasonable necessary expenses be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval by the Controller's Office. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. Can we get a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 28 is designating Town of Carmel delegate at the 2025 Association of Towns Annual Business Session. Resolved that Supervisor Michael Cazzari is hereby designated as a voting delegate, and Councilman Frank Lombardi is hereby designated as the alternate voting delegate for the Town of Carmel at the 2025 Annual Business Session of the Association of Towns of the State of New York, to be held in New York City from February 18th through the 21st, 2025, and hereby authorizes to cast the vote of the Town of Carmel pursuant to Section 6 of Article 3 of the Constitution and bylaws of said association. I offer this as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. 29 is adopting the Town of Carmel 2025 subject matter list and office retention schedule. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Sure. Resolved that upon the recommendation of Alice Daly, Town Clerk, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby adopts the Town of Carmel 2025 subject matter list and record retention schedule as pre-filed with the Town Clerk. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Kearns. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Number 30 is a resolution for review and renewal of the Town of Carmel procurement policy. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Resolution for review and renewal of the Town of Carmel's procurement policy as pre-filed in the Town Clerk's office. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by McDonough. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 30 is unanimous. Number 31 is resolution establishing seasonal, temporary, and part-time workers' wage rates. Councilman Lugo, could you read that for us?
Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel hereby sets the seasonal, temporary, part-time workers' maximum wage rates for the following title effective January 1, 2025, 0 to 500, 1420, 501 to 1,000, 1520, 1,001 to 1,500, 1620, 1501, plus 1720. I offer this resolution as read.
Second by Lombardi and Kearns. Can we have a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 32 is setting the rate for 2025 part-time temporary help. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that?
Resolved, the town board of the town of Carmel hereby sets the following rates for part-time temporary help in the following departments for fiscal year 2025. I offer this resolution as pre-filed with the clerk's office.
Second.
Can we get a roll call on that, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Number 33 is authorizing the entry into a stipulation. Resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel authorizes entry into a stipulation of agreement with Civil Service Employees Association, Inc., Local 840, Town of Carmel Unit, such stipulation to be in the form as attached hereto and made a part thereof, and be it further resolved that Michael Cazzari, Town Supervisor, is hereby authorized to execute the aforesaid stipulation and any and all other necessary documentation required in connection herein. I offer this as read.
Second.
Second by McDonough and Kearns. Can we have a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. And the last resolution is authorizing acceptance of proposal for professional services. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that for us?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the acceptance of the proposal of J. Robert Fulchetti and Associates, LLC, Brewster, New York, for professional engineering services in support and assistance to the Town of Carmel Engineering Department. Said proposal to be in form as attached hereto and made a part hereof. And be it further resolved, the Town Supervisor, Michael Cazzari, is hereby authorized to sign any and all documentation necessary to accept the proposal and authorize the actions contained herein. And be it further resolved, the Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all necessary budget transfers or modifications required to fund the cost of this authorization. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call on that?
Councilman Lugo?
Aye.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Before we go to public comment, I just wanted to mention the sad passing of Marie Peprokic. She was clerk to justice for many years and a beloved employee here at the town of Carmel. So 5 minutes. Anybody wants to get up and speak? No?
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Just wondering if you could give us a little information on the appointment of the new historian,
What?
the new historian that you appointed today?
Yes?
Just wondering if you could give us a little more information.
He is generational resident. His grandfather is mentioned on the plaque from World War I veterans here. His family ran the restaurant that is now Villa Barone. It was the dugout for many years. He is a member of the Republican committee for the town of Carmel. He is the trustee for the Mahopac Library, and there's other things that I can't think of, but he's an all-around good person, and
So it's not like, it's just an appointed position? Is it reappointed every year?
Yeah. It's a yearly
it's at
position.
the pleasure of the town board.
So the town board chooses? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, if there's no other public comment, board members have anything?
Looking forward to the new year. Happy New Year to everybody.
That's it. Okay, so motion to...
Hold on, I have something.
Oh,
I have two events I just wanted to get out there. This Saturday, I'm hosting my monthly Connect with Kearns. It's going to be here at Town Hall from 9 to 11. We're going to look to alternate those as well. Every other month, we'll switch back between the hamlet and in the town of Mahopac. So I look forward to seeing everybody there. There'll be light refreshments served. And on top of that, we have our Operation Ice Splash, which is coming January 25th for the Mahopac VFW. We're looking to have a great turnout this year. We had over 400 people show up last year. About 140 took the brave plunge into the water. All money raised will benefit local veterans. We have food trucks, vendors, amusement rides for children, which will be completely free for the community. It's a great community event while raising awareness for local vets. So if you and your family are looking for something to do that weekend, please swing by. It'll be going on from 12 to 4 o'clock, and we'll be jumping at around 1:30. And a new twist this year is that we're going to be having a chili cook-off. So if you like free chili, come by and take a test. But and if you want to see Councilwoman McDonough jump, you could also see that as well. So. So, and I hope everyone had a happy holidays, and we're looking forward to a great year ahead. So thank you all.
thanks. A motion to close the meeting?
I want to announce my polar plunge in the month of August. If
He
anybody
tried
wants to
this
join
last
me.
year. He's going in this year.
Everybody.
Even if I have to carry him in, he's going in.
You can go to Miami if you
People in
want.
August join me.
Do the
then
same
in
day and go
January.
in Miami.
So anybody wants to join me in August?
Chief
There's
Hoffman
a
is
sign-up-
going in too.
There's a
So
sign-up
any-
sheet
Any
going around.
any takers on a motion to close?
So moved.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Al.